right, a big part of Algebra 1 is solving equations. We're going to start out with the most basic, solving single step, which means one step and you should be done. So directions say solve each equation and check. Checking is very important. Okay, it is. It basically tells you if you got the right answer or not. Okay, so what we do when we solve is we use the opposite operations. So for this first one, d minus 8 equals 17, here's your variable. You want to get that by itself. So what's the opposite of minus 8? Plus 8. So add 8 to both sides, 25, you get d equals 25. Then what you want to do is throw that back in. Well, does 25 minus 8 equal 17? Yeah, it does. So that checks. Okay. The next one, here's your variable, b plus 12 equals negative 5. What's the opposite of adding 12? Subtracting 12. Remember, you may have heard this before, the golden rule of equations. Do unto one side as you do unto the other. So whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. If we have to minus the 12 to get rid of it, minus 12 from the other side too. Okay, and down your equals, draw your line so you minus 12 from each side. And plus 12 minus 12 cancel, so you get b equals negative 5 minus 12 is negative 17. And then just throw that in to check it. Negative 17 plus 12, yeah, negative 17 plus 12, different sign, so subtract, you get a negative 5, so that checks. Okay, here's your equal sign, 8 times j. What's the opposite of multiplying? Divide. So divide both sides by 8. 8 divided by 8 is 1, so that just becomes j. 96 divided by 8, that goes in 12 times. Alright, and then just check. 12 times 8, yeah, that's 96, so it checks. Here you have y divided by 9. What's the opposite of dividing? Multiplying. So multiply both sides by 9. Here, 9 and 9 cancel, right? They go into each other. Y equals negative 8 times 9 is negative 72. And then just check it. Negative 72 divided by 9, that does indeed equal negative 8. Okay, so there are your 4 different types. So one to subtract, add, a multiply, and divide. Now you will see them written in different ways. This one, your variable's on your right. It's alright. You just say that's d divided by 3. So what's opposite of divide? You multiply both sides times 3. So you get negative 252 equals d. And then just check that. Negative 252 divided by 3. That goes in. 8, 1 left over, negative 84, so that checks. Okay, d equals negative 252. This one right here, when you have minus a negative, that really means 8 plus c equals 1. Okay, and then here's your variable. That's a positive 8. How do we get rid of it? Minus the 8. So minus from both sides. At cancel, you get c equals 1 minus 8 is negative 7. So you have 8 minus a negative 7. Well, a negative 7 becomes a positive 7, and then 8 minus 7 is 1. So that does check. Here's your variable. It's a positive q. 5/9, how do we get rid of it? We subtract from both sides. So we have q. Here we do need a common denominator. It's going to be 9. 3 times 3 is 9, so 2 times 3 is 6. That's just getting a common denominator. 6/9 minus 5/9 is 1/9. Then if you look at that, 5/9 plus 1/9, remember add fractions, we have a common denominator, so we just add. 6/9 reduces, 3 goes into top and bottom, 2/3, so that checks. So q equals 1/9. Down here, you have 1/5 times b equals 3/5. Now, this is multiplication. Opposite of multiply is divide. We are going to be dividing by a fraction. So if you think about it, dividing by a fraction is the same thing as multiplying by the reciprocal. So the reciprocal of 1/5 is 5 over 1. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 5 over 1. Okay? The 5's cancel, so you're just left with 1p. Here the 5's cancel, you get p equals 3. To check it, 1/5 times 3, that does equal 3/5. Okay. Here, negative 3x equals 3/2. Negative 3 times x, so divide both sides by negative 3. So you just get x, and then 3/2 divided by -3, that would be multiplied by -1/3. Okay, multiply by -1/3, because dividing by a number is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. Right? Your 3's cancel, you get -1/2. Then if you multiply to check that out, -3 times -1/2, -3 times -1 is +3/2, so that checks. Here, 2/3 times a equals 6. Again, you could divide by the fraction, but instead of dividing by a fraction, it's easier to multiply by the reciprocal. So multiply both sides times 3/2. 3's cancel, 2's cancel, you get a equals 2 goes into 6 3 times 3 is 9. So you get a equals 9. Alright, to check that, 2/3 times 9, 3 goes into 9 3 times, 2 times 3 is 6, so that does check. Now, one more way you can think about it, I'm going to go ahead and look at that problem one more time. Here, you can look at it as 2a all divided by 3 equals 6, because these mean, here and here mean the same thing. So you could actually multiply by 3 first. So anytime you have a denominator, you can multiply by that denominator to get rid of it. So the 3's cancel, you get 2a, 6 times 3 is 18. And then divide by 2, you get a equals 9. So either way you want to do that, that's fine. Okay, if you just see a fraction, you see a denominator, you want to multiply both sides by that denominator to get rid of it, go that way and then divide by the 2, that's fine. Alright, so that is it. The next 4 are you-try problems. Go ahead, pause the video, write them down, take a look at them. Okay, we will go over them during the next class.